Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. Today's video is the pre-fish number 2 for the Kayak Bass Fishing Western Trail here in San Diego at Lower Otay. Last video, which I will post above, was the pre-fish day number 1, which was yesterday, Saturday, and exactly 1 week before the tournament. I ended up getting 88 plus inches of fish, so a great day, but I wasn't exactly as comfortable as you would think, just because it was pretty much junk fishing and I couldn't really lock down an area. I fished the eastern side of Otay Arm, so today I went out and I fished the western side of Otay Arm, throwing a bunch of different baits that I didn't throw yesterday to see if I could maybe possibly find a pattern that these fish, are on, or a bait that they like, anything. And that was the goal for the day. I didn't necessarily need to go out and get another 80 plus inch day, but it was try to find a bait, try to find an area, and if not, it looks like I'll be fishing that eastern side that I did yesterday. But let's check out the video and see what happens.
Yes, you are looking at a Shakespeare ugly stick spinning setup. Don't hate. For those of you that follow the channel, you know that I'm not a spinning setup type of person. I only have 3, and the 3 that I have are all very finesse, except for I do have a stick bait St. Croix Mojo Bass rod, but the action isn't good for a popper. It's a little bit more, it's a medium heavy, and I kind of wanted a medium, nice soft tip, moderate action. So going through my rods, I don't really have that that's capable of throwing the popper. They're all bait casters, so what do? You go grab the kids' tackle. Their spinning setup is just perfect for the popper. So this is technically my daughter's rod, but it is a 7-foot medium moderate action spinning setup, which is exactly what I needed. Yesterday it was 2 for 2, 2 17-inch fish. So, as embarrassed as I am to throw an ugly stick when I have all this other very expensive gear, it did its job. Alright guys, just got fish number 1 on the Don Ivino splash at D1. Yesterday I was throwing the splash at D2, which is the bigger size. And yeah, that was on the ugly stick. Ugly stick is 3 for 3 and landing these fish. Hate all you want, haters. About to pick up a new sponsorship. Alright guys, camera issues all day. That is either a 17, I'd say it's about a 17. Let's measure it. just to see how accurate I am. Been a slow day. Picked up the chatterbait, and we've got some wind that's blowing against this little point, this little tule point, and there's some weeds. So once I graphed the weeds, I came to the point, threw out towards them, brought it back, which is what bait fish would be doing. So this fish should have been set up. My guess was 17, and he's a little bit over 17. It's like 17 and a half. Yeah, 17 and a half. So type of fish we need for the tournament: 17 and a half inches, fish number 2, on the jackhammer. Right on. Got a good release. Unfortunately, let's see. Nope, no camera's got it on video. My back camera's overheating and this camera's giving me issues, but fish number 2, good fish, 17 and a half. Alright guys, I'll show you what I did to catch fish number 2. You know what my thought process was. There's the jackhammer that I was throwing. A little bit of everything. Kind of a clear water and a murky water deal. Can't remember the exact name of the color. I don't think it's Bee Height Delight, but it might be. Tied it on last night for the first time, so caught one on the white chatterbait yesterday, and then that has a little bit more color to it. So let me back out of these tules real quick, and I'll show you what my thought process was. And it's pretty cool when you think about something and you tell yourself that should work. You reach back, grab your chatterbait, throw it out there, and first cast it does exactly what you were hoping for. So I'm gonna back out of here and show you guys. Alright, I'll get turned around here and I'll show you guys the thought process on why I thought there should have been a fish there. The birds have been scattered all throughout here all day, and they've been chasing the bait. I know the fish are following the bait, but I can't get them to bite anything. So you've got a cove that wraps around this corner right here. You've got a little point, a little tule point right here. Well, you've got the bait that's been out there all day. You've got heavy wind that's blowing up against this point. So as I was wrapping around here to go into this cove, you look at the point, you look at where the bait has been all day, and it kind of makes sense that the bait is going to be following their food, which is the plankton, which gets pushed up against this point right here because of the wind. So the bait's going to be coming from deep to shallow, or from across the lake to follow their food, and the bass should be set up off this point just waiting to ambush them coming this way. So what I did was reach back, grab the jackhammer, and cast it out. It's about 10 feet where I'm at right now, so I think it's all right around the same out there. It's kind of a little flat. And I'll tell you what, it would be nice to stick another one off this, because right now it's going to be a junk fishing tournament for me. I can't piece anything together. I do have popper fish in the morning, and I think there's going to be the flip fish, but I would love to find an area. And I know that this is a shallow flat, because when the water was really low 2 years ago, this was in like 3 feet of water, and it's hard bottom out here. And then you've got the little bit of vegetation that that grows on the bottom. As you guys can see, only about 3 feet of it from 11 going into 8. So letting it sink, letting it get down there, and then kind of just mixing up the retrieve. This is where I would kill to have spot lock, because you guys can't see right now as I'm one cast like that, and if it's a long one like it just was, look how fast that pushes me up against the tulies. So now I have to reposition, paddle back out, make another cast, and you know, wash, rinse, repeat. And this is what kills me in tournaments, is because I cannot hold a position. If I anchored right now, I wouldn't be able to face into the wind. So I run into this problem all the time, and I still have not bought my motor guide. Bow mount trolling motor. So I have no one to blame but myself.
All right, guys, that's it. That's the end of the video. Not the best day, but I definitely eliminated that western side for me. I wasn't as confident in that side in the first place, and as you guys can see, I only ended up actually landing one fish on the western side. I ended up heading to the eastern side to check out an area, and that's where I caught the chatterbait fish that you guys saw towards the end of the video. So obviously I got another popper fish. It looks like the popper is going to be hopefully a bait where I can pick up 2 to 3 fish in the morning come tournament day, but today was the last day that you can pre-fish for the tournament. So there's going to be 6 unfished days on the lake, and hopefully those fish are ready to chew, they're unpressured, and it'll be, you know, hopefully easy to get a limit, but we'll see. I don't really have a pattern. I am going to fish the eastern side of Otay Arm and, you know, try to get some popper fish early, and then from there, junk fish, and then once that sun gets high, go flip some tulies, throw the chatterbait around, kind of try to do what I did yesterday and pull 80 plus inches again and hope for the best. I'm not overly confident with that strategy at all. I'm actually still pretty worried, just because I enjoy having an area or at least a go-to bait, and right now I don't really have either of those. So it's kind of just cross your fingers and hope that in 6 days these fish are willing to bite, and hopefully you know, no pressure is going to help me out with that. But I am going to go and check out the lake the day before the tournament, most likely, and kind of look at the end of Otay Arm. I don't have to work Friday before the tournament, so I'll probably head there, check out the end of Otay Arm, just because every single time I've got there pre-fishing, the sun has been high. I kind of want to see what it looks like in the morning, bright and early, seeing if they're busting, they're schooling, or what's going on. I have caught some flip fish, and maybe they're active there in the morning. So that's something I definitely want to check out. Unless I see something insane the day before the tournament, it looks like I'll be fishing that eastern section on Otay Arm, hopefully having a good day. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. The next video will be the tournament video. Hopefully it'll be good. That'll be out on Tuesday. The following Tuesday after this video. If you like what you guys see, hit the subscribe button. Today wasn't the most exciting day ever, but it is pre-fishing. We'll see what happens. Maybe the next one will be real exciting. So again, thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, subscribe, and as always, hit that thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon.